Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel and Red Bull Debrecen. So we are in the second leg of the UEFA Champions League Champions Path playoff. I wanted to bring you this game because it's just before the group stage draw, so we'll be able to take a look at that. And obviously we're playing Slavia Prague. We got a 2-1 victory in the previous game against them, so it is in our hands effectively, but we are away from home, so I thought it would be quite a nice one to come and look at before the draw. You can see we have absolutely smashed things, really. I say absolutely smashed things. We've got a couple of draws in there, which I was kind of disappointed about, but otherwise it's been all right. Beat Red Star quite comfortably, along with Maccabi Haifa, to get to the game against Slavia Prague, and hopefully we'll be able to get into the group stage and perform a bit better than we have done previously. But we did get a win against Ujpest, a win against Nurek Gaza, and a couple of draws against Honved and MTK, which were a bit disappointing, but hopefully that shouldn't have too much an issue. I can see we are second in the table, just behind Frankfurt at the moment, but again, we should be absolutely, there's loads of games to play, so no real rush on that front. Now, when it comes to transfers, there are some updates I need to give you in regards to that. So we'll start with the outgoings. Unfortunately, Hugo Novoa did want to leave. He wanted a new challenge. I wasn't too bothered about keeping him necessarily. I mean, good player for us and pretty decent, but certainly we've got enough players now, in young players, to bring in and use ourselves. Ibrahima Diallo, I did decide to get him off the books and kind of move him on. 26 years of age and not much improvement necessarily going to occur. He was a good player, but he just doesn't really fit anymore. And there's other I don't want him to stagnate other players' game time, and he'll just start complaining. So I moved him on. I think it was 2.7 million in the end. Jasmine Ivkovic, which is I'm kind of gutted about. He just got pissy with me and wanted to leave straight away. He ended up going to Dortmund for 1.9 million. So we made a little bit of money on him, but it would have been nice for him to stay. But we've got plenty of right backs. Again, I'm not too worried. Adam Kovacsik, again, he's gone now off to Al Weda for £250,000. A backup keeper that we didn't really need anymore. We've got Wally Jock, who's come in the side, and we want to try and get him as much game time as possible. Again, Nico Carrera as well. He's gone. Another player that there wasn't much room for growth with him anymore, and I don't think he's quite going to be as good a quality as we'd hoped. The heading, I'm so disappointed with. He's 6'4". How are you not good at heading? Like, I don't understand that. But he's off to Puskas Academia for £240,000. A little bit of profit on there as well, which is always good. Bit of a wheeler-dealer sort of style. Frederick Abildgaard, another player that has gone to Honved. He's went for £57,000. He joined us on a free last season. I'm fine with that. He was never going to get into the side, so we let him go. Fegzo, who's one of our academy players, he went for £21,000 to Honved as well. Another player that just wouldn't get into our side otherwise. And Janos Ilez, again, youth player, £6,000, so nothing really, but needed to get him off the books, might as well, not worth it. And you can see a hell of a lot of loans have been sent out, a couple to Red Bull London and Bragantino, all that sort of thing. So there's a few players that have left on loan. But I will show you the guys we have brought in this season. So first up, Jasmine Erak, which is the big signing that we made. A wonder kid at centre-back. Looks very, very good. Physically looks brilliant at 18. I mean, even his mentals, decisions, determination, concentration, work rate, teamwork, positioning, they're all very, very good for 18 years old. His tackling, marking, passing, and first touch aren't bad either, along with the heading there as well. So he's a very good, well-rounded player. Already got some caps for the Montenegro side. So I'm very happy with that signing for 4.2 million, possibly rising, which obviously he's playing his old club as well at the moment. Then we got Lenin Tasker, who is out on loan, sent back out on loan, but he was brought in from a Brazilian club, the Regatas Brazil. Again, not a bad signing. I mean, he came in for 2.4 million. I think we could make a profit on him in the future. So that's kind of there, unless if we don't play him. Guima was someone who came in at the end of the season last year for £300,000. Again, came from Salitas in Burkina Faso. I wasn't really sure if we'd ever make anything of him, but again, possible bit of money in the bag there. Dustin Gutkowski, on loan at Budafok at the moment. Again, another player. Not sure he'll come great, but on a free, not going to complain there. Michael Kim looks very good. He's been loaned out. Want his technicals to improve a bit more before we get him into our team. But he is loaned out to Minnesota and he is getting some game time, which is good. Then we've got John Nsiala, who's out on loan at Győr. Another player that definitely technically needs to improve, but physicals look all right and mentals aren't bad either with that great work rate and bravery in there. Right back, certainly a player I think we can do all right with. And on a free, again, if we sell him on, that's money in the bag. And then finally, Luke Thomas, who's the left back that we brought in to really fill that spot. And that is his role now in the team. Looks very good. Brought him in from Leicester permanently. For free as well, so not paid any money for him. He is on £15,000 a week, so quite a chunk, but I think 24 years of age, he'll be around for a long time, and hopefully the board don't just sell him straight away. But with that, we will jump into the game today against Slavia Prague, and I'll walk you through kind of the squad we've got for this season. I'm trying to keep it quite tight-knit, quite small where possible. So Murik will be our main goalkeeper, with Al Hussein playing at right back, Luke Thomas at left, and Erak and Herminio, the two main centre-halves. I have been rotating a lot when it comes to league games, the Champions League games, because we're comfortable enough in the league that I think we can do that, and our kind of reserve team effectively can definitely perform there. We've got Kalmar and Sandri in the middle, who Sandri, I believe, is only a couple of days off getting Hungarian nationality, so 2 days. So we'll see if he takes that up and if he ever... I don't know, I'm not sure how it works with Hungary and their nationals, but maybe he could play for them at some point. Milan Jelicic on the right, Cristiano in the middle, and Salai on the left. All three of those have been phenomenal in the Champions League. And then Kyle George as well up top, who's not been as great. Then we've got Wally Jonk, Kai Hoff, Alex Robertson, Javier Marin, Santa Lab, Peter Gasparik, Gadil, Adam Lang, Agoston Benye, and Mohamedi, all on the squad as well. I think that's a good squad, a good bench. They're all very young, with the exception of Adam Lang. So it's certainly one for the future. And this season, again, like I said before, it's kind of a rebuild season in regards to kind of picking the players that we want to start to really develop in the squad, getting a bit of a bond, which they obviously have started to do, as you can see with the green lines, which is great. And then hopefully that just develops more and more and more. But we'll jump straight into the game. Like I say, we are 2-1 up at the moment in this competition and in this kind of round. So hopefully it is in our hands, but we'll jump into it. We'll take a look and hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the win. Okay, so it looks like Al Hussein has got a throw on the right-hand side into Cristiano, who plays it back. He's looking to drive down that right-hand side. That's what I really like about us converting him to a fullback. He's got the size to really have a presence there. As well as that, he likes to drive forward. He likes to get in those attacking positions, which is excellent for us. But he does lose the ball. But we managed to win it back with Salai, who again loses it, but looks like he's going to retain it one more time. Back to Thomas, who is he's playing quite well in this game. 7.3 rating already in the first 20 minutes. Can we make something happen here? Because it doesn't look like we can, and they are going to look to break now. We've got few players back, not too many, but we are working hard to get back round and get that support. And Cristiano is able to cut that out nice and quickly. It is played back to Sandri, to Kalmar. We are keeping that possession style of play still throughout the season. So hopefully that might work in the Champions League. We will have to look at things and see how that works. So maybe if you play a few styles to try and work that. But Cristiano gets the goal after a Salai ball in. That makes us 3-1 up on aggregate, 1-0 in the game. And it's a good start. It's a very good start, what we needed. And now we can kind of relax a bit. The boys can really start to play some fluid football and really keep this momentum going. But it's a lovely done. It was a nice little cut back to Salai. Plays it across, and Cristiano was able to pop it into the bottom right-hand corner, getting past the keeper Kovar there against Slavia Prague. 1-0. Berzrakov free kick, who does end up playing it short, and maybe they're looking to keep that ball now, keep a bit of possession, try and move us around a bit, but they do find a ball over the top to Stanklu, and it is popped in. I'm not sure what Muric was doing there when he came out, just stand there and just like, are you going to score? Yes, the answer is yes, Muric. Your job is to try and stop him from scoring. I don't think you've quite worked that out. But Stanchik's like, oh, I should probably dive backwards rather than... I'm not even going to. But it is 1-1 now. So they are back in a 1-goal difference. But we have matched them for away goals at this point. So what that does mean is that if we get another goal, it's all in our favour. But Thomas gets that ball into Kalmar from the throw-in. We do lose out with Havlik there, though, which isn't good. Can Kalmar recover and get that ball back again? He does well there. He's fantastically done. Thomas, with the ball, switches it out to Jelicic. He's going to look to drive at the defence. This is another thing he loves to do on that right-hand side. Gets forward, shoots, left-footed. It was an awkward shot. I'm not with his left foot rather than his right coming across, but he kind of outside of the foot effort. And it just went wide of the post. But Thomas is able to take the corner now. Looking in deep, it's headed clear very easily in the end. But Jelicic is on the board. He snaps that up. Another player that has been very, very good. Some great pace and ability. With a header there. Kyo draws to tap it in. Fantastic. Thomas with the initial ball across. Jelicic does well to get the header on goal. It does hit the woodwork, but Kyo George, which he's there to do, is just to pick up those pieces, because we love to fill the box with this sort of pressure and ball retention. Look at that. There's like 4 players in there. Jelicic heads the ball off the bar, and the keeper's not able to get the rebound. And Kyo George pops it home, making it 2-1. Okay, half time. We are 2-1 up, as similar as the first game, making it 4-2 on aggregate. I think we'll leave it for now. I don't really want to change anything, because we're in a good little bit of form here. But I might look to bring on Gasbrik on for Kalmar in the second half, just to make sure that he doesn't get sent off and really, really mess us up. And it's a throw-in. Al Hussein on the right. Let's get this ball. No, okay. Let's la 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 la. That was a really weird transition. But we still got the ball. Kalmar to Herminio. Erak out to Thomas. Into Salai, who's gonna play it back to Thomas. Who into Jorge, who plays it in. Hits the post, and it's clear day by Borrell. Okay, I gotta stop with that. That was awful. That was a bad highlight. Thomas with the corner again, though, and it's headed clear. Okay, I'm going to have to work on these corners, because that is awful. Every time we take a corner, they just head it clear in the box. It's like no one's around where the guy's trying to kick the ball to. So dumb. Anyway, Sandri into Erak. We're keeping the ball as we always do. Which is very good. I mean, I was a little nervous in the first half when they were nicking the ball every now and then, but we've got a team who work hard. They work hard for each other, which is what you want to see, especially if you lose the ball in a place like that. And Kalmar can work back to get the, or not, he just gives up. But Al Hussein, can he work? Can you work that pace a little bit quicker? I'm just praising you boys for your work ethic, and you've just kind of let him run all the way through. But the long distance effort really wasn't too bad. 20 minutes ago, I will look to bring on Gasbrik now. I think that'd be a good little change to have. And then we could probably take Salai off and put Gadil on as well on that left-hand side. With that, Thomas has got the ball. We do see a lot of highlights where our fullbacks have the ball and it's from throw-ins. I don't know what that means or what that suggests, but there's a lot of room out here for Jelicic. You can fire it at goal. It's saved. I mean, it rolls across the line. It could have easily have gone in, being a bit of an own goal situation where it bounces off the keeper's back, but we're very much in control. 2.2 goal XG for goals, and then 21 shots. I mean, we probably should have converted a few more than just 2 today, but it's not a bad outcome, and it's what we needed. We just needed a win, get into that group stage for the Champions League, and let's get straight into seeing what sort of group we get. I very much hope that it's a good one. Here we are, it's the group stage. Let's see where we're at. So we can see at the bottom, there's obviously seeded, and will be seeded in the lowest group, which is 4th seed. Ultimately, though, I think we've got every chance of going. If we get Benfica, who's the first one, and then maybe Napoli or Lazio, I think we could definitely get through the group stage. I say that with such hesitance. Let's get through the first one. Okay, so there are a lot of good teams. Okay, Porto's with PSG, Liverpool with Milan, Borussia Dortmund with Barca, Lazio with Tottenham, City with Bayern, Juventus with Man United, Atletico Benfica. I mean, I'll take that group. Real Madrid, Napoli. I mean, even the Tottenham Lazio group, I think I'd be all right with. Hertha, that is a thing on this game. Hertha seem to just turn up out of nowhere and become amazing. But and then Lille, Sporting, Red Bull Salzburg in that group. That's the one that we'd like to see. PSV, Shakhtar, Celtic, not bad, and Olympique Lyon. Okay, so preferably, I think we'd want D or G. They're the two groups that I'd most like. Alternatively, maybe Group H. That's probably the only other group I'd be happy with. I mean, we've played PSG before, so I don't really want to play them again. What I said I don't want to play PSG again or Porto because we played both of them in the... Great. So we're playing PSG and Porto, and then we've got Hertha, who's just going to be some incredible team because for whatever reason they just get insane. I mean, I love this away kit. It's lovely. But that's so irritating. Oh, I'm just going to draw all T. That's very annoying. Very, very annoying. But we've beaten Porto before, and I'm hoping we can beat Hertha. And that's all we need to do. If we could beat both of those teams, and if we can maybe get something from PSG, we could get through the group stage. But we'll just have to see. But with that, it is a tough group. We know. It's going to be a hard one. But what we will do is we'll jump into the games that we do have there. I think what we'll do, actually, is we'll just come back for the 3 later games. We'll play the first 2 maybe, and then in one episode, and then Paris Saint-Germain can be the big game, and maybe the second episode, depending on kind of where we're at, and then we can see how that go. But we'll fire through the first three group games, and hopefully we'll do okay. But I hope you did enjoy. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Obviously, let me know what you're thinking about the group stage draw. It's a tough one, and I think we're going to struggle. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.